Time for Georgia. Let me say this again. It's time for Georgia to acknowledge former Governor Roy Barnes. You don't even hear about him no more. He ran for governor 2000, early 2000, right? He made one move that cost him his reelection. He changed the state flag. He changed the state flag of Georgia. I remember this. It was highly controversial. I was at work one day. I'm thinking to myself, everybody talking about Hollywood of the South, New Atlanta, soccer team, New Atlanta, the stadium, all this business that's coming to Georgia. But nobody brings up the guy who opened the state up for that business. You don't hear about it. He only did one term, and he pissed Georgia off by changing the state flag from the traditional, which the state flag has been changed multiple times, but it still had that old traditional style of the Confederacy. War Barnes said, I read it. I said, man, I hear people talking all the time about, this governor, that governor, this governor, Georgia, this, Georgia, that, and nobody talks about former Governor Roy Barnes. He even tried to run again in 2010. The animosity was so thick, they said, hell no. We made a mistake the last time we allowed you to get in there. And you went so far to change the flag? I was like, man, let me look at this. Let me look this up, because I hear a lot of people talking about this and that, but nobody talks about Governor Roy Barnes, right? So I look it up, and it was just what I said. Governor Roy Barnes said that he knew his history. Think what Zell Miller tried to do it in the early 90s, tried to change the flag, he waited too late. Governor Roy Barnes was like, he said, I knew I had a small window of an opportunity to do it. And it was going to either be done or not get done at all. Period. So he got an email from South Carolina governor. Hit him up. Hey, Roy, tell you something, man. He said, I'm going to tell you something. Don't allow your state to get paralyzed the way South Carolina has. Don't allow it. Governor Roy Barnes was hunted by that. He said, I got an opportunity to change this thing. It's going to cost. Hell, it's going to even cost me my political career. So he tried to do it in the traditional sense. He went to the Confederates, Sons of the Confederacy. Them guys who run Stone Mountain. He went to him, he's like, look at that, man. Y'all. They went out and they ate, probably went to Cracker Barrel that morning, had a big breakfast. Probably went off hunted, probably. Went to the cabins, had their little meetings. He said, look, fellas, I feel it's time that we look to the future and remove Georgia from remove the stigma that is that flag from Georgia by coming up with a whole different flag. I wasn't in the room. I can read between the lines. I read it. You can look it up yourself. The Sons of Confederacy said, look at him now. Why? That right there is just asking too much. Roy Barnes was trying to plead with him, said, brother, we're friends. We all know each other. Don't you think it's time? Hell no. They said, Roy, if you go so far to do this, it's going to be the end of our friendship. And I can guarantee you won't get reelected again behind it. You're a smart man, Roy. You know what this is going to entail for your career. It's nothing to think about. You're not going to get a stamp of approval from us, period. And one more thing. If you so far to get the crazy idea to change that state flag, you came here as a friend, boy. Oh, but you're going to leave as an enemy. Roy Barnes, time for Georgia to acknowledge it. Roy Barnes said, you know what? I know what the future gonna bring. And they may not ever say my name, but I at least know if I open up the state. Hell, the NCAA, many other businesses and organizations didn't want to come to Georgia. It's like, no, well, we want to, but we can't. I mean, it's not good for business, George. We come there and play football under that flag. Most of our college football players are black guys, and we don't want no kind of controversy. Well, we ain't even doing what we're supposed to do with them. So how that's gonna look? Everybody was saying no. Well, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to sacrifice the friendships. Lo and behold, exactly what he did. Exactly what he did. Sacrificed his friendship, sacrificed his political career. Hell, he sacrificed money in his own pocket. But guess what? He brought money into the state. And we in 2020. You don't even hear nothing about it. See you at the polls at the next election. Teronte Brown, the late night hour, out in the night, doing it in the dark. Oh, yeah, yeah.